This is News 3 Now at 10.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Eric is off. More flooding today in western Wisconsin. This is near Easton in Crawford County.
Yeah, this photo taken this afternoon shows a mudslide that closed down Highway 35 for several hours. It's since reopened. Well, this area was hit more with a foot of rain over the past couple of days, and today picked up even more. And on top of it, a tornado warning this afternoon. Now, thankfully, nothing severe came out of it. We'll have a report from Crawford County later on in the show.
But first, let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast with meteorologist Dana Fulton.
We, of course, saw a few showers and thunderstorms passing through earlier today, but the target area is still Crawford County, western Crawford County. As we look at our time lapse over Madison, cloudy sky for much of the day, some light showers at times, but a really pretty sunset earlier. But looking at the bigger picture here with our radar, the accumulation totals really picking up again for the western portion of Crawford County near Eastman. Today, almost 6 inches of accumulation just outside of Eastman. This is after what they saw over the weekend. So we did have a flash flood warning in effect for Crawford County this afternoon on top of that tornado warning. Right now, things, of course, calming down for us. Overnight, we're becoming partly cloudy with just maybe an isolated shower or two lingering into Dane County. But as we head into tomorrow, we're really backing off on our rain chances. Tomorrow, just a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm. Still warm and humid and summery outside. We'll hold on to that slight chance for Thursday, but we'll transition into a drier trend for your 4th of July weekend. We'll take a closer look at what's ahead with your full 10-day, though, in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Dana. And stay up to date on the weather with our free First Warn Forecast weather app. Hourly forecast, road conditions, and radars all in the palm of your hand.
And we have breaking sports news now. The Bucks get fall tonight to the Atlanta Hawks, tying up the series at 2 games apiece. But the big news here, the former 2-time MVP is Giannis. He went down with a left knee injury a couple minutes into the second half, and it didn't look good. He got helped off the court. The Bucks with a blowout loss, 110-88. Next game is in Milwaukee on Thursday. We'll have more on the game and Giannis's injury coming up in sports.
Next at 10, a family is mourning the loss of a 7-year-old girl after Leah Foster drowned in Lafayette County over the weekend. They're also working to prevent something like this from happening ever again. Madeline O'Neill shares how from right outside Woodford in Lafayette County.
Leah, she was very special. She was one of a kind little girl.
What happens to one person?
They were not supposed to be down here playing.
Ripples out to many more.
There were over, I think, 150 of them out here that night until we found her at 2 a.m.
Leah got taken by the current when she and another child went swimming off this boat launch in the Pecatonica River.
This is a very dangerous river.
This is where crews searched for 7-year-old Leah. Now loved ones have set up this memorial in her honor.
Horses are her thing. For the funeral, that's kind of our theme, where we're going towards being a magical unicorn going up to heaven.
Here on Earth, with Leah's mom, dad, 2 brothers, and countless loved ones, things can feel pretty empty.
We're pretty numb to the situation.
Reflecting on a future torn away too.
She wants to get her ears pierced, but we didn't get enough time to get her ears pierced.
But what rips you apart can also draw a community together.
I'm gonna cry. I can't even put words to how nice and how thankful we are for what the community is doing.
Leah's aunt Tricia Foster says fundraisers are going beyond her expectations, helping Leah's father, a volunteer for the Woodford Fire Department, and her mother, recently diagnosed with stage 4 stomach and liver cancer.
With Mom having cancer, this is extremely important to them.
Also important to them, plans to put money toward a better boat ramp, railings, signs, spreading messages about safety.
If it's brown, you don't go in it because you can't tell where the bottom is.
So this doesn't happen to even one more person in their community.
Our expectation was only a little bit of support, and it's just overwhelming.
In Woodford, Madeline O'Neill, News 3 Now.
Donations can be made to Leah's Memorial Fund through Woodford State Bank. Online, the family has also a meal train sign-up and GoFundMe page. We have links to both of those on our website.
New video tonight of a boat fire on Lake Monona overnight. The Madison Fire Department says a small jet boat caught fire just before midnight. The 3 people on board were able to get off the boat and swim to shore safely. The boat was close to hitting a floating dock when the fire department's lake rescue team arrived to put the flames out. Well, they say the team pushed the boat closer to shore where crews were able to put out the remaining hot spots. Developing tonight, Madison police have arrested a man in connection to this weekend's deadly hit and run on East Washington Avenue. 35-year-old Antoine Johnson, who was listed as a person of interest, turned himself in. His vehicle was discovered Saturday, but attempts to find him were unsuccessful. 30-year-old Sean Crisco was killed in the crash. Well, someone broke into the Henry Vilas Zoo over the weekend and stole from the main donation box. The zoo says no one was hurt and the animals are fine, but the zoo relies on donations to keep running. The zoo struggled through 2020 as attendance was down by more than 40% in 2020. They have already replaced the broken donation box, but says if anyone wants to donate to help replace the lost money, well, we have a link for that on our website.
President Biden is back in Washington, D.C. now after spending the day in Wisconsin. He made the trip to La Crosse to sell a $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure deal reached last week. The framework focuses on solid infrastructure, such as roads, bridges, and public transit.
I think we're going to get it passed, and it's going to mean a lot overall to the quality of your roads and maintenance of your bridges and tunnels. It's a big deal.
The president says the deal will help create millions of jobs and add trillions of dollars in economic growth. He is also continuing to reassure Republicans he will sign the bipartisan infrastructure bill after indicating last week he may not unless Congress also passes a second larger spending bill that includes his human infrastructure priorities.
I'm going to continue to make the case that critical investments are still needed, including those in my family plan.
And as his trip was coming to an end, President Biden also stopped by Pearl's Ice Cream Parlor in La Crosse. He bought ice cream for Governor Tony Evers as well as other elected officials with him. For his order, the president got a scoop of cookies and cream with a scoop of strawberry on top, all on a sugar cone.
Former President Trump heads to South Texas tomorrow for a tour of the border wall with Texas Governor Greg Abbott and other GOP House members. After visiting the wall, Trump and Abbott will take part in a town hall on border security. Abbott's office says it has raised $656,000 in private donations for more border wall. That's on top of the $250 million the state allocated as a down payment on the project. New tonight, more than 1 million migrants have now been arrested after illegally crossing the border since last October. That surpasses the 2019 border crisis tally, with 3 months still left in the fiscal year. The Biden administration has been bracing for a high number of arrests along the border since early this year. In March, the Homeland Security Secretary estimated the U.S. was on pace to encounter more individuals on the southwest border than we have in the last 20 years.
President Biden says he expects to travel to Surfside, Florida as soon as this Thursday in the aftermath of the condo building collapse, where search and rescue efforts are still underway. The death toll has now risen to 12, with 149 still missing after 6 days of searching. So far, more than 3 million pounds of debris have been removed, all of it being photographed and examined for clues as to what happened. The deliberate pace of the operation reflects how dangerous the work is.
This time, it's not considered that the building is at risk of collapse, but it is unstable, and so we are no longer entering into the building.
More information is coming to light about the building's condition. 2 days before the collapse, a contractor snapped these photos inside a pool equipment room, telling the Miami Herald he was struck by the lack of maintenance in the lower level. It's unclear if that played any role in the tragedy.
In Wisconsin's road to recovery, the 7-day positivity rate of new tests has now remained below 1% for nearly 2 weeks now. About 3,200 more are now vaccinated as the state records its first death since last Thursday. COVID-19 could soon be considered entirely preventable. That's the latest from local doctors who point to the latest data from the CDC. Last month, 99.2% of all coronavirus deaths were among unvaccinated Americans. So that means that less than 1% of people who have received their shots died from the virus. But doctors say the average healthy percent is highly unlikely to fall even within that 1%.
They might be an organ transplant patient. They might be on chemotherapeutic agents for cancer or have other reasons that the vaccine may not have been effective in them.
Now, vaccines can sometimes be ineffective with people with underlying, sometimes undiagnosed conditions. Doctors recommend everyone 12 and up get the vaccine as soon as possible. You can find your nearest vaccine location at the link posted on our website.
New tonight, the U.S. Supreme Court won't let landlords evict certain tenants who fail to pay rent amid the pandemic. In a 5-4 vote, the court decided to keep the CDC moratorium in place until July 31st. The eviction order first went into effect in September of last year and initially was set to expire at the end of 2020. This is now the fourth and likely final extension. Continuing coverage now, multiple officials say the U.S. could complete the withdrawal of troops from Afghanistan in the next few days. That is ahead of Biden's goal of September 11th. But a senior administration official says up to 1,000 troops could stay in country after the formal withdrawal. Still ahead tonight, your latest forecast, including an update on the flooding in the southwestern part of the state.
Plus, incredible video, the face of a cliff at Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore plummets into Lake Superior. Well, that story is up next.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
.com. No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there, just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Right now, get $750 customer cash on a new 2021 Camry, CHR, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
against all enemies. That I will commit
to ensuring they are
not forgotten.
And I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity
they have provided me. So help me God.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Wednesday on News 3 Now This Morning, we'll preview the first group to host a convention at the Monona Terrace since the pandemic.
And Austin is looking ahead to a beautiful 4th of July weekend. Join us from 4:30 until 7.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Walmart is launching its own brand of insulin for patients with diabetes. Today, the retail giant announced its Rely On brand of insulin products, which include analog insulin vials and flex pens for administering the doses. The vials will cost $72, while the flex pens will cost around $85. Walmart says that's between 58% to 75% less than the cost of other brands. The Rely On products will be available this week at Walmart pharmacies. Kim Kardashian's Skims will be the official underwear of the U.S. Olympic team. Team USA will be wearing loungewear, pajamas, and undergarments supplied by the company. Kardashian issued a statement confirming the collaboration. Her step-parent, Caitlyn Jenner, was an Olympic gold medal-winning decathlete.
Well, Americans are confident in the country's economic recovery. New survey data from the Conference Board shows consumer confidence rose to 127 points in June. It's the highest it's been since the pandemic started. And while some worry about high inflation, it isn't stopping people from purchasing high-price items. The survey found more Americans were planning to spend money on homes, cars, major appliances, and vacations. Well, the FAA wants passengers to know it will not tolerate bad behavior on flights. The agency posted this photo on Twitter saying you could have spent $35,000 on a brand new truck, but instead you're paying a fine because you punched a flight attendant. The agency has received more than 3,200 unruly reports since enacting a zero-tolerance policy at the beginning of the year. Most of the confrontations were over mask violations.
United Airlines is taking advantage of low demand for new airplanes to stock up. The company announced today it has ordered 270 new aircraft. That's the largest in its history and the biggest order by any airline in more than a decade. Most of the jets will replace smaller regional planes. The list price for the airplanes is about $35 billion, but analysts believe United likely negotiated a significant discount. Well, it's not just during rush hour anymore. The Beltline is packed, especially at night. While construction could be to blame, the Dane County Sheriff's Office says it is also a result of the pandemic winding down. The amount of cars has returned to pre-pandemic levels, and the flex lane construction has narrowed each lane by a foot. That leaves more opportunity for driver error, especially if you're distracted.
I don't know that I would say it's created an unsafe driving environment, but with the lanes being narrowed and the traffic barrels and the Jersey barriers, it has created probably a less forgiving environment for driving.
Monona police, who also patrol the Beltline, say that we're seeing more crashes and speeding in general this year. Deputy Tillison thinks many people were able to speed with fewer cars on the road during the pandemic and are continuing to do so, even in construction zones. The Flex Lane project is planned to be done in December.
Some incredible video tonight showing part of a cliff falling into Lake Superior at Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore and the Upper Peninsula. Can you believe this? Well, this viewer video from John Martin shows a 200-foot cliff face break off on Saturday afternoon. That's in the area between Miners Beach and Mosquito Beach. So those watching from the pontoon boat said resulting waves were, get this, at least 10 to 12 feet tall. Can you imagine seeing that? Wow.
Wow.
Well, continuing coverage tonight in Crawford County, where there was more rain and threats of severe weather.
Grace Hodek has more from Eastman.
There's not much to see here in Crawford County tonight after threats of severe weather this afternoon. Crawford County got 11 inches of flooding early Saturday morning and got hit again today. I drove to the town of Eastman, where people say the storm wasn't too serious and they didn't see anything but dark clouds and heavy rainfall.
Weather Service told us storm coming, so we sent out our storm spotters and they spotted funnel clouds and tornado activities, stuff getting close to the ground. Nothing ever touched the ground, but that's where we're at now.
Some places got hit harder than others. Sprousty says Eastman got rain and wind for about 15 minutes, but other places saw valleys, roads, and highways being washed out and fields flooding. If you ever find yourself caught in severe weather, Sprousty says the best thing to do is call 911 and know exactly where you are. In Eastman, Grace Hodek, News 3 Now.
And here's meteorologist Dana Fulton with a look at your first warned forecast.
Right now, we do still have some lingering showers, but most of the heavy rainfall already moved through. Now, a little bit of lightning just over the last 3 hours or so, but things currently just sitting closer to just showers, not really picking up lightning with these steady showers in the northwest corner of Dane County, parts of Sauk County right now, and Iowa and Grant County seeing some steadier rainfall. Now, as we look ahead to the rest of the week and the weekend, overall we'll be in a mainly dry stretch. There's a slight chance for isolated showers and thunderstorms for Wednesday and Thursday, but after that, we're really settling in for some sunshine and mild temperatures. It's going to continue to warm on up above average as we look ahead towards the end of the week and into the weekend into next week. And again, dry weather along with plenty of sunshine for Friday, Saturday, and for the 4th of July on Sunday. Overnight, our skies becoming partly cloudy. Temperatures only really dropping to the mid-60s for overnight lows, so a mild start to our Wednesday. In the afternoon, a slight chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon and evening as high temperatures will start to climb to the mid to low 80s. And we'll have a little bit of heating during the day, a little bit of moisture, might see a few showers, but I think most of the area will stay dry for Wednesday and for Thursday. Now, Thursday morning, we're yet again in the 60s. In the afternoon, plan on high temperatures near 80 degrees, pretty close to average, with that slight chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm yet again in the afternoon and evening for Thursday. Now, taking a look at the bigger picture for us for the weekend. Friday right now looks dry, not just for southern Wisconsin, but throughout the state. So if your 4th of July weekend plans are taking you anywhere in Wisconsin, I think you're going to be able to enjoy some sunshine and some drier weather for the weekend. It's going to be a little warm outside, though. For Saturday, we're sunny, high temperatures creeping into the 80s. And for Sunday, we're still seeing a lot of sunshine for the 4th of July, but we are expecting high temperatures on Sunday to start to creep towards the upper 80s. So a little warmer outside for Sunday heading into next week. That trend lines up with what we're seeing with our temperature trend in our 6 to 10 day and our 8 to 14 day outlook. Quite likely that we will be trending above average as we start to look towards the, at that point, middle of July. Tomorrow, though, settling in the low 80s, warm and humid outside. This time of year, we should be at about 81, 82, so pretty close to average with a slight chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm late Wednesday or Thursday. Now, temperature-wise, for Thursday and Friday, we're in the 70s. Heading into the weekend, that's really when we start to warm back up again in the low 80s, close to average on Saturday, but in the upper 80s for 4th of July on Sunday with mostly sunny skies. So a lot of folks will be outside this weekend, a lot of water and a lot of sunscreen. Definitely two things that you're going to need for Saturday and Sunday. By next week, we're still warm outside, mid to upper 80s for afternoon highs with more chances for showers and thunderstorms developing by the middle of the week.
It's nice to see those golden globe orbs,
yes.
Right there.
Holding that sunshine for us.
For the weekend.
And just a note, if any families have a boat and want to adopt me for the weekend, I'm available.
Yes, yes.
He doesn't take a lot of space and he's really well behaved. So
you're really selling it.
I'm doing my best.
Good.
Thank you.
Well, just ahead in sports, Giannis left Game 4 early in a blowout loss. What happened to the two-time MVP and what's next for the Bucks? Zaxton next with sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This isn't your typical runaway bride scene. It's a Nissan sales event ad.
Hurry in for a low $219 per month lease on the 2021 Rogue.
The only thing better than tacos is faster tacos. That's why Johnsonville created its new ground taco sausage. That's right, taco sausage. Premium cuts of ground pork authentically seasoned with cumin and garlic. Next taco night, skip the seasoning packets. Just sizzle and serve. Because with new Johnsonville taco sausage, the only thing between your family and tasty tacos is 10 minutes.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA. Every MyPillow is made with passion here in my home state of Minnesota to ensure you get the best sleep of your life.
One of the things that I really like about MyPillow is the support. It gives my neck a little hug.
I've never slept better in my life. What's better than a great night's sleep?
Call or go online to take advantage of my best offer ever. For a limited time, when you use your promo code, you can get premium MyPillows, regularly $69.98, now only $29.98. That's right, only $29.98. That's the lowest price ever. I tried every pillow from expensive down pillows that just went flat to fiber-filled pillows that rebound every time you move your head. I even tried those memory foam pillows, and the curve did not match my neck, and it probably won't match yours. That's why I invented My Pillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned.
When I got My Pillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
My Pillow has a 10-year warranty, it's machine washable and dryable, and I back them with my 60-day money-back guarantee. Call or go online now to take advantage of my best offer ever. Use the promo code to get queen-size premium My Pillows regularly $69.98 for only $29.98. Get king-size My Pillows for just $5 more. It's the lowest price ever. This is a limited-time offer and not available in stores. Don't delay. Order now. With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sleep well, America!
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
This isn't your typical runaway bride scene. It's a Nissan sales event ad.
Hurry in for 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models.
About an hour before Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals, the Hawks announced that Trae Young wouldn't play. So advantage Bucks, right? Well, the injury bug wasn't done in Atlanta. More on that in a bit, but first, the Deer trailed 13 at the break. They battled back. Giannis so smooth to the cup for 2 of his 14 points. Now, the closest they'd get was 7 points, but then they were hit with a big blow. Check out Giannis. He goes up for a rebound, lands awkwardly. He'd leave the game with 7 minutes left in the third quarter and would not return. Now, the Bucks called it a left knee hyperextension. It's the same knee that he was nursing during the regular season. And after that, it was all over for Milwaukee. Atlanta takes Game 4 and evens the series with a 22-point win. Game 5 is Thursday in Milwaukee. And as far as Giannis goes, Coach Bud said after the game, we'll see how he is tomorrow. From the Big Ten to now the Missouri Valley, Kobe King has a new home to hoop at. After receiving a waiver from the NCAA, the former Badger committed to Valpo. Now remember, during the 2019-2020 season, the lacrosse native left Wisconsin, then said he was transferring to Nebraska, but then decided to hire an agent and enter the NBA G League draft. He is now the 3rd former UW player to join the Crusader basketball program. Last night, the Brewers put up 10 runs in the 8th inning to take Game 1 against the Cubs and move the gap from 3 games to 4 games ahead of their rivals in the NL Central standings. Tonight, they look to change that number 4 to a number 5, and Christian Yelich was helping the cause. First inning, Yelich goes shopping at the gap for an RBI double, and just like that, the Crew take a 1-0 lead. Now, the Cubbies would tie the game up at 1, but Milwaukee answers in the 5th. Chase Peterson rips one into right to bring home Yelich. It's 2-1 Brewers. This one still going on in the 8th. The Brewers lead 2-1. It's officially official. The Buffalo Sabres removed the interim label on Don Granado's title and named the former Badger their 20th coach in franchise history today. Granado coached the Sabres for the final 28 games of the regular season. Now, during his playing days at Wisconsin, he won a national championship. And congratulations to the Dodgeville softball team. The Dodgers won their first state softball championship in school history, beating Prescott 5-3. Judah Albany finished runner-up in Division 4. That's it for sports. We're back after this.
Enhance your home's curb appeal with new stain or paint from Menards. Cabot Premium Wood Care products deliver unbelievable quality and satisfaction guaranteed. Get 11% off Cabot exterior stains and finishes. Complete your updates with a fresh coat of paint. Dutch Boy Max Bond Exterior Paint and Primer offers extreme adhesion technology to provide beautiful protection. Right now, all Dutch Boy paints are 11% off. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get 0% financing for 72 months on select popular Chevy SUVs. Or get a $3,000 cash allowance on all 2021 Silverado Crew Cab pickups.
They say when you come from a small town like us, you do things your own way.
That's why U.S. Cellular doesn't have any hidden requirements.
So you can get the latest phone with no activation fees, required phone trade-ins, or anything like that. That's all there is to it. Get a Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. The nationwide network built from your town up. U.S. Cellular.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
First Warn Weather, certified most accurate forecast. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Well, an interesting day in weather, but a warming trend is on the way.
Yes, we're going to see our temperatures really climb up as we look ahead to your 4th of July weekend. Tomorrow and Thursday and Friday, still fairly close to average, close to 80, with a slight chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm Wednesday and Thursday. Dry trend heading into your 4th of July weekend with plenty of sunshine Saturday and Sunday. A little warmer as we look ahead to next week.
All right, thank you, Dana. And thank you for joining us tonight. Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.